Hello. I want to talk to you today about the Olympia EX100 headlight. And headlights, headlamps, whatever you want to call them, are becoming very, very popular. About 5 years ago, these weren't as popular. They weren't real powerful. People were still using flashlights, and they're still using flashlights today. But now the same LED lights that you find in some of today's best flashlights are actually in headlamps. So this gives you the ability to get the performance of a flashlight but have hands-free. So when you're walking your dog, you're hiking, and you have to use your hands for something, for hunters that are going out in the field, these products are becoming much, much more popular because they're much more practical. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. If you go to a drugstore today, if you go to a supermarket, or a lot of the do-it-yourself chains as well, flashlights that you see there may be 5, 10, 15 lumens, which is a measure of how bright it is. This light, and I'm doing this to understand, in a bright room, is 100 lumens. So this is powerful, more powerful than probably 90% of the flashlights that you see out there. What you see, this is in a zoom mode. You can actually zoom out, and what that's going to allow you to do is to illuminate the woods, a room, whatever you're trying to get in a wide area. If you want to focus on something, you just push it down there and you'll be able to take that light out much farther if you want to. Again, the whole idea of this is hands-free, so one of the nice advantages of this is there's an infrared sensor in the front of this. So when I want to turn this off while I'm working, let's say I'm changing a filter, let's say I'm cutting limbs for a tree stand, let's say that I'm grabbing the leash and walking my dog around something, all I have to do is wave my hands in front of this and I've just turned off the light. Turn it back on, I do the same thing. If you're in the woods and there's a lot of wind and limbs are blowing and it's a foot away, don't worry, it's not going to turn it off. You really have to have something very close to you, which is going to be your hands. A lot of times in the winter time where you're using these, you have gloves, it's difficult to feel the buttons on headlamps. You don't have to worry about it. So really nice feature to have. For those of you who want to protect your night vision but still offer some illumination, this actually has a red light, as you can see there. For example, for folks who hunt and go to a duck blind or a deer stand, this is going to provide enough light in the morning for you to light up your trail, or coming back out of the woods again, you're not going to trip over something. So nice feature to have. There's also even a strobe feature on it. I'm going to click through, an SOS feature on it that you see there. For most products like this, one of the problems that people experience is that this light shifts around on their head, right to left, up, down. They're constantly moving it around. That's why we've put this center strap. So we actually have 3 straps here. They're all fully adjustable, and that allows the light to sit more securely on the head. To also help that, if you notice, we have the battery packs in the back, not in the front, integrated into the light itself. There's a couple of benefits of that. One is we can put 3 AA's, as you see here in the packaging, versus 1 or 2, which is commonly found in these products. And the advantage of that is runtime. This is going to last you much longer before having to change out the batteries. The second thing is it allows a safety light in the back. So if you're like me and I'm walking my dog along side of the street at nighttime, this is really nice to have, because people are going to be able to see from far distances away that there's a pedestrian on the side of the road. For you hunters out there, think about that in terms of hunting on state land. When you go into your stand in the morning, or you're blind, come out at night, nobody's going to mistake that for a deer or an elk or whatever game that you're hunting. So there's lots of broad applications for something like this as a safety feature. So in summary, this is a very powerful tool that you can use, do-it-yourself projects, hunting, hiking, camping. It doesn't really, even fishing, but it's also a safety tool as well. This only retails for $39. It's a really great price. You can find this certainly online, and you can find it in a lot of major retailers. Again, it's the Olympia EX100 headlight.